Um, what do y'all think about? Let's talk about missing people for a little bit. Do you ever get the impression that society just forgets about people like Linda or Michael? Do you
Yes.
get the feeling like you're just left alone in this at some point?
Yes. I do.
Abs- I didn't mean to cut you off there. Absolutely. There's a lot of days it's a struggle thinking that you're just tucked in the corner. You know, you're putting that filed away box, but also understanding the other side from the trying to see it from the detective sides. I think the statistics was that 400,000 missing people cases are filed a year, and you know they got to pick through those, see which ones are actually missing, or if it's just some, you know, juvenile that's ran away from home because they're mad at mom and dad. You know, they'll come back. So there's days it feels like nothing's being done and it's a struggle, but then I look and try to see it through the detective's eyes that, you know, they're not superheroes. You know,
Yeah, it's tough triaging them because most people aren't really missing like Linda is. Does that make sense? So we have that 400,000, and it really is tough to pick which one that you're going to lean into. I think intuition comes into. I think communicating from the family is a big one. Just through experience, the more honest a family is. You know, for example, when I'm pretty sure when y'all talked about Linda, you talked about her life challenges because that's a big deal. That tells where you might go. We call that victimology, and that might help us when we decide where to go with something like that. But I think it's one reason we like sitting down and talking with you all is that maybe to lessen the likelihood that somebody gets lost in numbers and statistics and just is more than an Amos number. All right. I mean, Linda's got an Amos number, but we need to make sure that her name is in front of all of that too. What would justice look like? I mean, you mentioned, I think, Mary Elizabeth, that locating her would be your biggest thing.
Just bring her home so I
bring-
can bury her.
That's it. Yeah, to have something to work with.
Closure.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Chase? What's that look like?
I feel the same way for the majority of the part. You know, I have my own system. I call it the 3R system. I'm not looking for revenge or retribution, just relief.